And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to SKF Weekly. You see it? That's right. I'm your man, Ron. Oh, it's back, baby. Let's go. Yeah, the soundboard is lit, folks. Let's go. We back. What up, John?
What's going on? Excited to be back, baby. We in here. We got a new backdrop. We ready to go. The Knicks are playing the Timberwolves. I'm excited. We're in a close one.
This is a close one. You ain't lying, man. But right now, it's currently 11 minutes left in the third quarter. Knicks are down. Hold on. Nope, they are down 63-56. RJ just shot a really bad air ball. But that's okay. He's been playing pretty much, like what we've seen so far early in the season. But this is a tough one. The Minnesota definitely wants this game, and the Knicks want it too. This is going to be a battle all 4 quarters, folks. So let's see, man. I'm excited. Let's see what's going on. Walter Blackman, shout out to the chat. He said, "How are you doing, Rob?" I'm doing great, Walter. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Ice Mike is like, "Rob, where you at?" Thank you. Oh, I appreciate you. You see it. We here. Ron, John, brother Jose in the back on the ones and twos holding us down. We are in the building, folks. And Craig is in the building. He said the RJ we know is back 2 games in a row. Hey, calm down, Craig. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Let me check.
He's doing all right.
Let me go
today.
see. Yeah. I think he was doing okay, but let me Craig might be onto something here. Let me go check the box score here, see what RJ's numbers is looking like, because I was actually curious myself. Oh well, Craig is not far off. All right, listen.
Oh, here goes another turnover, by the way.
Yeah, Craig, I don't know. You put the whammy bammy on him now. He's been struggling a little bit tonight. But once again, this is what I gotta say. You gotta temper your expectations, Knicks fans, because RJ just missed 3 or 4 games. I think it was 3 games, right? Then he comes back. He's got to get his shot back where it was. He struggled a little bit in the last game. Fine. Okay, you say, all right, the next game he'll be a little bit more comfortable. But now he's going up against one of the top defenses in the NBA, a hungry team that's been hot. Like, it's not that easy, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just expect that RJ's going to get it right back. It goes back to the circumstances I said last year with Julius. Julius Randle hurts his ankle, then has to be out and come right back into the game cold in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Against the top defensive team in the league in Cleveland. It's just not a great look. You know what I mean? But we'll see how RJ can, do a little better in the second half. But this is going to be a tough one. So that's all I got on this one. I don't know what to say about RJ.
I just want him to keep being aggressive. I mean, that's a play right there that he just turned over the ball, looking to pass the ball. And I think, he just has to stop thinking and just play his game. You know what I mean? Right there, you want to go at the basket. If Gobert, blocks the shot, then he blocks it. But you got to go to the basket. You're too close to be passing it so close, to the rim. But that's a play I want him to really attack. You know what I mean? And be that guy. Yeah, and I don't think. I mean, we're down 10 right now, or 11. We're still in it.
Yeah.
I think it's not far enough away. It's just the start of the third. I think that's the question is how do we finish this third quarter, because we got to finish this third quarter strong. You know what I mean? So
yeah. They just need to kind of slow down the momentum and just get back to moving the ball and running their sets, because the one thing I did notice a little bit of, we talked about it in the past, and other people were talking about it a lot, coming into this game today in the Knicks community. Knicks got to continue to move the ball, man. Don't do too much of the ISO ball unless it presents itself, because once you get into that, the it gets stagnant, and that's when the defense can really clamp down on you. So moving the ball creates we see how fluid the Knicks have been looking in recent games. So hopefully they can keep that going or get it going for the rest of this game.
yeah, I'm with you there. That's one of those things when you play against a good defensive team, like they know what their rotations are like, and they're tall. Like they got a very tall team, so it's going to be hard to shoot over them, and they just pretty much staying in front of our players. players like Kyle Anderson, like that guy's a tough cover, man, because we don't have the height.
Yeah.
He also plays the game in his own pace. You know what I mean? Same thing with Conley. Like he's just a savvy vet. This is gonna be a tough game, man. I think the Knicks can pull it off. We just gotta hit some shots. It's to our benefit that Daniels is out for the rest of the game, but we gotta move the ball, like you said. It's key.
100%.
And we gotta hit shots. We don't hit shots, we ain't gonna win.
100%, man. You ain't lying, bro. Yeah, like, and the other thing too is you got to continue to get those rebounds, man, because they're a good rebounding team too. And if we're not hitting our shots and they're grabbing the rebounds, then we're in trouble. This could be a quick night, and it's looking real quick right now. 11-0 run. Oh boy, we need something. We need something here. Somebody's got to kind of stop this. Oh boy, what a
There we go.
pass!
Good
That's a
pass.
bad
There you
pass.
go. See? That's a nice
Okay, what's
pass right
this?
there. I think you're behind me.
Nice.
I think you're behind
Yeah,
me.
you're
I think
ahead of
you're
me.
behind.
That's a really nice pass. Yeah.
Yes. See, but you
I
got to
was
make
looking
it
at the back, though.
aggressive. You got to make an aggressive move to the basket in order to get, him. Oh man, Towns, bro. That kid is so, when he's aggressive, he's hard to manage. He's talented.
Yeah, and
That's definitely.
he's you can see he's up for this game.
Yeah. It's against his guy, right? So Randall and him are, you know what I mean? Like you got to show out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Got to show out when they do.
Yeah,
You got to.
I knew
I
that
think
was gonna happen.
Randall's sort of like he was his senior, right? Like I think Towns is probably his rookie.
Yeah,
going
exactly, 100%. Yeah, so I mean, this is good though. But like I said, this is when it gets a little difficult. I'm a little worried because if the one thing that I noticed in the first half is the starters were hanging really well with Minnesota, whoever they had out there. The bench was struggling a little bit. So, and there was a point where the Knicks were keeping it close. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, Minnesota's playing well, but I know Brunson and Julius are on the bench. So I'm feeling good about it. But now that they're in the game and they're struggling, that's not giving me a lot of comfort. Okay, let's see here.
But that, this is NBA is a game of runs. You know what I mean? Like
it is.
So we just gotta stay patient, stay consistent, keep at it. You know what I mean? I don't know what that call was. What was that? That was a weird one. That was a moving screen or something like that, like a moving pic.
Yeah, I guess so. We can't hear it, but that's probably what it was.
Good D. Ooh.
Oh man, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yes. Let's go.
Okay, RJ. See, that's what I'm saying. He ain't out of it, baby. He's trying to get back where he was. But yeah, I know this is a rough one. RJ's got 4 fouls. Wow. Sheesh. Let me see. What are we doing with the rest of the guys? Quickly's got 6. Mitchell Robinson's got 8, which is nice, but DiVincenzo's got 3. Grimes has nothing. Oh, man.
You got 2 guys right there who aren't hitting the buckets. You know what I mean? Grimes is not even being aggressive. You know what I mean? He's not being aggressive enough, and DiVincenzo's not knocking him down. He's like probably like 0 for 3 or something like that. 0 for 4.
He's 1 for 5.
1 for 5. Look at that. Even worse.
Yeah. It's gonna be like that. That's the tough thing when you got 1 for 5 for Grimes. I mean, for Dante, 0 for 2 for Quentin, and then Josh Hart is 1 for 3. Like you talking about 3 players that aren't giving you much offensively in a game like this, where like buckets matter because the defense is good. You need it.
Oh man, there you go. Robinson falls down. These guys just, yeah, they bring it on the other side of the court. Yeah, we got a lot to work on, man. We got a lot to work on. This is showing it.
True, but like you said, this is a game of runs, so still a lot of time left in this game. Oh man. 76-61, 7 minutes, 33 seconds left in the third quarter. We got a. Is this a timeout? No, they're inbounding.
And they're really making sure they put, guys with some speed and some length in front of Brunson. That's a big one. They're
Nice. We
like
needed
making
that.
sure that's a big shot, but they're making sure to get some, capable defending bodies in front of him. You know what I mean? It's making it hard for him to
Right.
shoot over the top.
Very true. But I'm not so much worried about him because I think he's going to cook.
Yeah.
I'm more,
Everybody
and
else.
especially the fact that Jaden McDaniels was out of the game. I think that helps out a lot too.
Right. No, that's big.
Because I think he was guarding Brunson before he got hurt.
No, he was. He was.
Yeah.
I think he stepped on Towns' foot or something like that and rolled it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So let's see. We got 17 points from Brunson, 12 points from Julius Randle, 14 points from RJ Barrett. Oh, maybe more because Julius is at the line right now. But 12 and 9 already.
Yeah, Julius is rebounding the ball. I mean, right now he isn't really passing like he should be. So maybe that's sort of like he's scoring more this game, but he's going to have to get his teammates involved more too.
Definitely. So right now, with Conley out of there, because Conley gives them some stability, the Knicks have to figure out a way to make a run here. At least to chop this lead in half. And geez, man, Mike Conley's got 21 points. Jeez. Oh boy. So that's tough, man. That rebounding, the offensive rebounding for them is tough too. Sheesh.
They got, like I said, they're a hard team to defend because they got length. They got athletic bigs. They're not just bigs that are just going to be taking a space. All four of their bigs are athletic because I considered Kyle Anderson to be a part of their four, right? So I would say he's also a part of their big group.
Well, he's definitely something.
Come on, Grimes, gotta knock this down. Knock it down, Grimes. Man, that's a possession we need, man.
And that's the problem. That's the problem. I was looking at Quentin Grimes' shot the other day, and I was also comparing it to Dante DiVincenzo's. The difference between DiVincenzo and Grimes is just that DiVincenzo can shoot with a guy in his face. Like he can shoot with the defense closing out on him. There, Grimes felt like he had to take the shot, but a lot of times he passes up on that shot if he doesn't feel like he's got the right amount of distance between him and the defender. DiVincenzo was hitting those shots the other day with people in his face. 4 of his shots were contested. So
it's just about being confident, man. Hey, you got to be confident in your shot. You got to keep shooting, shoot, right? Like you can't overthink it. I think at some point you got to see one go down.
Oh, and my bad, correction. I don't know what I was looking at there. Conley's got 11 points. The 21 was the plus and minus. That's what I saw. My fault. I was like 21. That was shocking me too. But I mean, yeah, like they've got like 11 from Conley, 13 from Edwards, 13 from Gobert, 12 from Towns. Then they've got 6 from Nickeil Alexander-Walker, 6 from Kyle Anderson, 7 from Reed. The guys are, they're chipping in here.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, Ron, are you on your Wi-Fi or are you on landline? Because you just broke up a bit on my side.
You know what? Mm-hmm. Yep.
You are.
I'm on landline. I'm on landline now, John.
Okay. No, because I was like, I seen you break up a bit. I was like, hey, that seems weird.
I was like, what the hell just happened here? No, my bad. I'm on landline now. I don't know. I be forgetting sometimes. I have it plugged in, but I forget I got to switch.
Yeah, I noticed because once it starts to break up, I'm like, yeah, that's not normal.
Yeah, we prefer not to have that happen, folks. Yeah. Shout out to the chat once again, Kerry Cox. I see you, appreciate you. Yeah, Ice Mike says Celtics game all over again. Shake my head. I hope not, bro. I hope not. But like I said, there's still some time left. I mean, we haven't been able to stop them, and we haven't had anything going coming out in this third quarter. But if we can just get a couple good shots, put something together, and maybe see the ball go in the hoop and guys get their confidence back up, you know how it is. Start knocking them down. We can go on a little bit of a run to cut this lead. As long as we stay close, like maybe 4 to 6 points, something like that going into the fourth quarter, or do something even better than that, I think the Knicks will be okay. Like they just gotta, but they do have to continue to chip away at this. What am I missing here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, they called a foul on Julius or something, and he didn't touch him. I don't know. Boy, oh boy,
Okay,
oh
Edwards on
boy,
that one-on-one move, boy.
that was nice. That
He
was
put him on
nice.
a spinner right there. That was
Yeah, put him in
crazy.
the blender. 80-65, Minnesota up, 5 minutes and 16 seconds left in the third. Julius being aggressive to the hoop. And is that an and one? No, I think they called it before the shot. Damn, that was nice. That was a nice move by Anthony Edwards. This guy's got so much talent, man.
He does. Kyle Anderson hit DiVincenzo in the first half of one too. It's crazy. Let's look at all that. Those able bodies. That's not an and one. Jeez, crazy.
I'll get the rebound. There you go, Julius. Right back up in the foul. Come on, Charles Smith couldn't do that, baby.
That's not a foul. That looked like a foul, right?
That's how Charles Smith was supposed to do it. Oh,
facts.
PTSD. My fault, guys. All right.
Yeah.
Listen.
I think Ron, we gotta start talking about our last games, man. We can't watch all 4 quarters on this game, man.
I mean, yo, look, this is tough, man. This is tough. I hear you. I mean, it's not as close and as riveting as it was before. So, all right. Well, okay, guys. Let's get back into the regularly scheduled programming. It's tough when we're going on and there's a Knick game happening live. Yeah. Okay. Now after that, I'm definitely ready to talk about something else. Okay. So anyway, guys, so this has been a pretty good week for the Knicks so far. We had 4 games on the schedule for the week. This being the last one that they're playing right now. Well, even though this is a new week, we considered it when we were doing our predictions. But to start the week, the Knicks started off against the Atlanta Hawks and Rayford Trae Young, folks. And let me tell you something. Guess what happened, folks? Yes, Knicks got the victory. 116-114. That's right. Jalen Brunson had a lot of that 3 stuff going on in that game, folks. It was very nice to see. Now, let me tell you, this was no walk in the park. Atlanta came to play. So, we had to give them, their just due. They didn't just, roll over. They made it very tough for the Knicks to get the victory. Let me see who was their top guys in this one, just to know. That's what it was. Bogdanovich was hot. And this is not that he can't get hot, but he usually doesn't get this hot. So he was hot. He had 28. Sadiq Bey had 16. Trae Young had 15. Jalen Johnson had 18, and DeJounte Murray had 13. So a pretty average game from the rest of the characters, but Bogdan was the one of them that kept them in the game. He was really hot. But let me tell you something, John. That Jalen Johnson, that kid, something to watch over there. They got one over there with that guy.
Definitely got one over there. He's got some skills. And that's sort of, and also those players that, those are the sort of guards we were looking for, like wing players, that we've been looking for. You know what I mean? Guys who can stretch it, who can do a little bit of everything, with some size. Like right now, we got guys who can swing it and who can dribble, penetrate, and everything, and play good D, but they're just undersized.
100%, bro. And Jalen Johnson's 6'8". Yeah, he really is. Like, that's exactly what we're looking for. So,
and we seen two. We seen one with the Hawks, and then our next game with the Hornets, they also had one too.
They have one too. I mean, listen, it's not like they're not out there. I mean, but what I've been saying to the fellow Knicks fans, especially on Saturdays, they're out there, but it's like, how can we get them? It's not like teams want to give them up. Like, they realize they got something too. Like,
Yeah.
So it's
we had options to trade to draft too. Remember, and we gave away the draft pick. Dyson Daniels. What was it? Daniels?
Well, no, we had Usman Jang.
Inksman Jang. Who else was another one who was like right there?
We traded the rights to Jalen Duren.
Right, but that was the rights for the center, right?
Yeah.
Jalen Duren was like that center, but we had a chance to get a small forward. Was it Sohan?
No, he went before. Yeah, he went before us.
Before.
Yeah.
I could have sworn it was like, was it Dyson Daniels?
Maybe it was Dyson.
Was someone. I thought it was someone who was like, we could have went in that route and we chose not to.
No. I think Dyson went before Sohan. Yeah. I don't know. If I'm not mistaken, it's kind of all blurry right now, but I could be wrong. Yeah, but those, like you said, John, that's the type of guy that we've been looking for to add to the team, just to give us a little bit more versatility with our lineups here, because we are very small. And right now, like, they're just, Minnesota is just playing quicker than us right now. They just get into everything, get into their spots, and nice play by IQ. But yeah, it is what it is. But in this Hawk game, Julius Randle had a really good game, 29 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, almost a triple dub. He was very efficient from the field, 50%, 60% from three. Jalen Brunson had 24 and 8 in this game, 42% from the field, 60% from three. And Quickly was the other person who kind of had a good game, 20 points, 54% from the field, 60% from three. Can't complain, man. You also got 11 from Grimes and 11 from Hartenstein. Guys were chipping in. Hart had 9. So you like to see that stuff. They came out and they played a pretty strong game, even though the game was close. I didn't really think that the Knicks had I didn't think they were going to lose this game against Atlanta. What did you think, John? I didn't think they were going to lose.
Yeah, I was in the same boat. I didn't think they were going to lose. I thought we just had to stay aggressive, and at some point we'll break the Hawks. I don't think did we leave from beginning to end in this game. I don't recall if we had. Okay,
not from beginning to end.
Not from start. Okay, but it just felt like we had control of the game. I wasn't fearful. Like in past years, I would be a little bit more fearful of the Hawks. Especially when Trey will start getting off. How did Trey do? We kind of kept him under a certain number, didn't we?
Yeah, I think he had 15.
Yeah, I think his over under was like 21 or something like that, 22. So we kept them in underneath his season average.
Yeah, he had 15 points, but he did have 17 dimes. I mean, damn.
He's gonna do other things. Yeah. I mean, and they got talent over there too. That's the thing. They also got, they're a little bit more different. They, DeJounte Murray's out there. They got a lot of talent out there. So it's just about, containing Trey Young, not letting him get his off, and then, playing like we play. Share the ball. I think we had a handful of people over 20, right? Then we have the full squad over 20. This is the one Barrett didn't play this game, didn't he?
Yeah, no, Barrett wasn't in this game. So this one, yeah, it was just quickly Brunson and Julius over 20. But we had 5 guys in double figures.
Right. That's huge.
Yeah.
That's big.
Um,
But yeah, I thought it was a good win. Solid win. Can't complain.
yeah.
I think they played well as a team.
Definitely one of those that we needed to get. And so then after that game, and just quick update, Knicks are down 93-73. And hold on. Yeah, 93-73 with 18 seconds left in the third quarter. So then we had the matchup with the Washington Wizards. And this was another really good one for the Knicks. A little bit more convincing, much more comfortable. Washington's a terrible team. Knicks just scored at the buzzer, 93-75 on a DiVincenzo layup. So we're going into the fourth down 18, folks, in tonight's game. Anyway, so back to the Wizards game. Knicks won 120-99, folks. And in this game, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong. The Knicks were playing really well in the game, but I just feel like the Wizards were also playing very bad. Like I don't know what that team is right now. Like they have really, I don't know what Jordan Poole is. I don't know what's going on over there. But let me see. Let's see what did they do? Denny Advija had 18 points, 7-11 shooting. So he's a good player. I like him, and I wouldn't be mad if the Knicks could somehow get him on this team. He plays good defense. He has a good offensive game. He's 6'9", another player that fits what we're looking for. And if I'm the Knicks, just being honest, if I know I can't get the OG Ananobis because I got issues with Toronto and I'm suing them and all this stuff, and then other guys I might want aren't available or the teams don't want to get rid of them. And then, there's not really a lot of big superstar options that are available that are disgruntled and want to be moved. I'm trying to get a guy like Denny Advija. I'm trying to talk to the Wizards and say, listen, you guys are rebuilding, you're working on some things. We got some stuff we might be able to offer you to help with that. Let's get Denny. I think Denny would work over here. What do you think about that, John?
I mean, that's not a bad look. Hey, he does play defense. I give him that, and he's aggressive he was playing really aggressive, going to the basket, shooting the open jump shot. He's a solid player. He's not the most athletic, but he's feasible. You know what I mean, for that position. The key is when you match him up against talented, wings, can he still provide that punch? I don't know if we have anyone of that caliber, like against a Tatum or against a player of that caliber. Even Anthony Edwards type. Can he stay in front of that type of player? I'm not sure if he can.
Yeah, I
There
mean
ain't
that's tough.
people who
Like
can anyway, but you know,
yeah, there's not a lot of people who can, right? Um, but he's one of those. Like I think that's the type of stuff that the Knicks should try to look at. Like because if you can't find somebody and you just want to add something to your overall core without messing it up, and just seeing if you can get better, he's somebody that I would think is something to consider. He shoots 80% from the free throw line. He's shooting 52% from the field. He's shooting 42% from three, and his defensive rating is 117 so far on the season. Now, that's not great, like unbelievable, but it's a little above average. So
it's
he's a pretty good
serviceable.
defender.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
serviceable. Yeah, and I mean that's a good.
Um,
I wouldn't be mad at it, especially if we weren't moving away from the core guys. You know what I mean? So,
right.
but I'm with you there. The
Um,
Washington Wizards are weird. They got some talent over there. Seems like the coach is trying his best to coach him up, but it's also character. The kind of guys that they got, I don't think they're good character guys. Guys who sort of want to fool around, not, you know, I don't know. Paul got something going on with him over there. I don't know if he's feeling himself too much, but you know, it's surprising. Um, I wouldn't mind Kuzma either. They would find a way to pull Kuzma away, but I don't know. He's probably making a truckload of money.
I wonder if that little birdie I heard in my ear could repeat what they just said. Let's see here. So where was I? I was looking at Denny Advij. Oh yeah, 18 points. Kuzma had 19. Gafford had 10. Tyus Jones had 11, and that was like the double-digit scores for them. For the Knicks in this game, Randall had 22, 8 and 7. Let's see. DiVincenzo had 14. Brunson had 32, 7 and 7. Quickly had 27, 6 and 4. Yeah, and that's pretty much what we had. But we just did a little bit more than they needed to do, and plus we just played better defense all night, and they really, I don't know.
We also, I mean, the last few games that we've won, we've out rebounded the teams. I think all in all, Mitch Robinson has been a factor. You know what I mean? And this is the
Right.
type of game that he's not going to be so impactful because they got a lot of players to put on him, here. So it's going to be a lot more difficult for him to, work his magic. Oh, man, they just caught RJ fumble off his face. Jeez, they replayed it. Yikes.
Oh no.
Yikes.
That's funny enough, that's the type of stuff that could give you a migraine. Like you get, you're like, geez. Oh man, this is one of them games. Yeah. I gotta go sit down. Tibbs is like, yo, after that, take a breath, brother. You need to sit for a minute. Oh, he mad. I don't know. He might not go back in the game. I don't know. I don't like that one. I see stuff like that when RJ's like, he's steaming, and especially after that embarrassing play. Ugh, no bueno. No bueno. Um, let's see, man. There's a lot of negative stuff going on here, man. I'll tell you that. Uh-oh. Hartenstein got hit in the face. I feel like Hartenstein always gets hit in the face for some reason. He's all over with, he gets so aggressive with his movements. All right. So shout out to the chat once again. I see you. Nick Yak is in the building. Appreciate you, Nick Yak. Craig said RJ is horrible. Knew it wouldn't last. Kerry Cox said Knicks not a Monday team. Craig said we played. No. That's not true. Because up until the point where we started playing the bad teams, Craig, we didn't look good without RJ, and people were starting to say, "Can we win a game without RJ?" Then we started to play the bums of the
It's
league,
true.
and we looked good. So I hear you, but I just want to say, remember the competition changed. And look, once again, guys, as I said, this is one of the best teams in the league. They're one of the hottest teams in the league. They're number one in the West right now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
No, they are.
It is. They are, yeah.
Yeah, and you can't win them all, man. You just run up against a team sometimes that's just flat out better than you. And they got a deep roster. They play about 9 guys. But I like what I'm seeing. The guys are not quitting. They're trying their best, but sometimes you just overmatched. I think we're down 17 right now.
Yes. Good play, Dante. This is deep. I don't want to say it because it sounds like all I'm gonna say is this is the type of stuff that you like to see from Dante DiVincenzo. That's why he's here. I'm not saying anything about who was here before him. Or maybe I just did. Oh. Look, it's the alter ego of Karl Anthony Towns. It's the other guy. He's talking to himself. Oh boy. It is what it is, guys. this is not looking good right now. They're making it very tough for the Knicks to get back into this game, and they just don't have that super, like, in these games. You got to work really hard, exert a lot of energy, and sometimes if you don't get those defensive stops, you need like a super hot hand, like somebody knocking down threes. We don't got that either right now.
But this is where we've talked ad nauseum about us not having a backup four who can spell some guys, right? Like it's not a
Mm.
legit backup four. We're running guards out there to play the four position, and you're just gonna get outmatched when a team is, stacked with size. Like we have a hustle. Like the hustle's not as there. It's just we lack the size. And Hart, you gotta
Right.
shoot. Like you gotta shoot, brother. You wide open. You can't
Oh
just keep
man,
passing up open threes. This is crazy. Hart
this
gotta
is tough.
shoot, man. Like Tibbs gotta get in his ear. That's crazy.
Man, this is tough. It's not good. All right. So once again, guys, it was a nice game against the Wizards. We beat them 120 to 99. And then next up was the Charlotte Hornets. And the Charlotte Hornets, we won that game convincingly as well. 122 to 108. Yeah, LaMelo was cooking like he usually cooks, but we were able to hold off a lot of the other guys on the team. And in the end, we were on fire in that game. Guys were shooting really well. The Knicks, RJ Barrett came back. He had 15, 3 and 3 and 3. Wait, 15, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Julius had 21, 8 assists and 6 rebounds. Mitchell Robinson had 14 rebounds and 3 blocks. DiVincenzo was on fire, hit 7 threes. He he had 25 points, 3 steals, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. Jalen Brunson had 32.7 assists and 4 rebounds. So just Knicks were on fire, even though I say that they did a pretty good job stopping Charlotte, but Charlotte had some nice numbers from a couple guys too. I mean, Miles Bridges had 19 points in his second game back after being suspended. Brandon Miller had 29 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, shot
That kid,
66% from
that
the
kid is
field,
nice.
70. Yeah, I
That kid
know,
is nice.
71% from 3. And then LaMelo, once again, he balled out on us. He had 34 points, 9 assists, and 5 rebounds. But we were
Yeah.
able to win convincingly, even with that. So
Listen, they got some players over there. Lamelo's a star. That kid Miller could ball, and then Bridges coming back. That was his first game back, right? And he
no,
hit
second game.
19, like second game. Like
Second game.
they got weapons over there, man. That's a team. And if they're supposed to get Rozier back at some point, right? So that
They're
team is
gonna
gonna
be
be
they're
tough.
they're gonna be a tough
That's
one.
gonna,
Yeah. They're
that's
tough
gonna be a
offensively,
tough
definitely.
team, man. And don't get twisted. Who's the guy who didn't shoot it well for them? What's his name?
Gordon Hayward.
Gordon Hayward, right? And he get it going. You can't leave him open. So I mean, he had a poor shooting night. So they're gonna be a tough team, man. And when they get fully
Not just
stacked,
him.
then yeah, yep,
PJ Washington had a tough shooting night too, and he's a
right,
very legitimate scorer.
right, right. That's a good call.
Like they got some good offense over there. That's I don't know. I don't know if they intended to make the team around that, but that's what they have. The defense is lacking, but offensively, if they're all healthy playing together and they all got a shot that night, they can run some teams out the gym.
Oh, and they're athletic. This is the key, right? They got
Mhm.
length. They're athletic. Like they don't have the big bigs, but across the board, they're athletic. They got lengthy wings, talented wings. So yeah, they're gonna be a tough opponent if they'll string a few wins together at some point, and then we'll start really seeing where they start to fall at. But I see them. I see the Pacers. That's another team. The way they're running gun, like they're playing. Pacers are actually playing well. Um, so that's
Yeah,
actually a team to look out for too.
yeah, 100%. So yeah, this is another one of those games that was kind of never in doubt. I mean, I wasn't concerned about this game at all, even though I knew that some of those Charlotte guys were pretty hot, and the Knicks had to kind of weather the storm. But you just knew that once they were allowed to, like, get on their run and just calm down, Knicks were going to be in a situation to really do some damage, and they did. And I don't know. I think they might have led. I don't know if it was start to finish, but definitely, if not start to finish, most of the game the Knicks had the lead. Yeah,
Yeah, I
and so
think they
that's
for the
the
most part.
right, and so that's the 3 games leading up to tonight's game, folks.
Right.
But you know what? We did mention one player, right? And that player is Dante DiVincenzo. Guess what, folks? Dante DiVincenzo is the BBG. You know what it is. That's right. He is the big bucket getter, folks. 25 points once again. 25 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 75% shooting from the field, 70% from 3. And it was a career high in 3-point shots made in a game for Dante DiVincenzo. I mean, he was just, the rim looked like a big old huge bucket. He was on Fueggies, super fire, folks. Very nice to see. We needed every bit of it,
Yeah.
too.
That was a career high, I think, for him, right?
Yeah, I think they did say career high, but I definitely know it was the most threes he hit in the game. But I think it might have been a
Yeah.
career high, too.
Nice.
Can we knock that down, Quentin? Golly. See, this is definitely not. I'm telling you, the Knicks fans are going to kill Quentin. And I don't mean literally, guys. But they're definitely going to be asking that he switch to the bench and Dante get more playing time.
Listen, Saturday ain't gonna be fun for you. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, who you telling,
You're gonna be
bro?
walking a lot of folks off the ledge.
Who you telling, bro?
They're ready to trade him off the block. They're like, get rid of him, keep quickly, all that.
It's like, and the other thing is, like, in a game like this where you're playing a really good team, and who's his matchup? Who you think Quentin Grimes' assignment is?
Yeah,
So,
tough to play on
like,
the court.
you can't even say, well, Quentin Grimes is, he's struggling offensively, but he's locking down the opposing player. That's tough, man, when he's going against this guy. Like, come on, it's a rough one for him.
Yeah, and he's not faring very well right now on the defensive side either. That's the thing. That dude's just got it going. He's got a little jump to his step. He's on one right now.
Yeah, he's getting that little Anthony Edwards swag going. When he start cooking, it could be a problem. Could be a long night. And this is like this is actually, he's shooting 42% from the field. That's, I guess Grimes is helping, against that. He's got 21 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. So, but Anthony Edwards is just tough, man. Oh, don't tell me that went in. Oh, air ball. That's a horrible shot. I'm not going to give Grimes credit for that one. That's all Anthony Edwards.
That's a shot he can make, though. That's the funny part.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Yeah. That's what we got to do more of. Pick and roll. There we go.
Damn, man. 6 minutes left. Time is flying in this game. This one is not looking good. Oh, man, though. But that was a nice play.
Yeah, look at Mitch Robinson, 10 and 10. It's not bad.
Here's the thing. See that
rotation, they're pulling them right out. That's crazy. This is just smart playing. Like Mike Conley just pulled that right out, knowing that he had the bigger defender. Get Mitchell Robinson away from Gobert and just toss it right to him. It's just smart basketball. You know what I mean? Just knowing where you at. Just knowing how to play the game.
Listen, I'm always one of those guys that I just, I don't love Mike Conley's game, but I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like, because he makes a lot of money in the NBA. For what he does, he's making a lot of money. But you can't discount how savvy he is, how professional he is, and how skilled he is at knowing how to play the game. So I got to give him credit for that. So right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. So Minnesota's got 6 guys in double figures.
I like that Randall staying aggressive. That's good. That's a good sign. He's rolling to the basket with Grimes. You don't really see that often, but
Yeah.
you know, gotta do it.
Yeah, you have to. Um Oh, that was the play from the other day. That got a little crazy. Got a little out of hand.
That was funny.
So I was saying that RJ looked really upset before when he was taken out of the game, and I was like, I don't know if he was mad at Tibbs or what. But RJ does have. I can't hear the game, so I don't know exactly what's going on. So my apologies. But yeah, RJ's got 5 fouls, so that's why he's still on the bench. Oh,
And he's
the
probably
Knicks.
not
The
gonna
Knicks.
come back to this game. He's probably gonna get. He's gonna. They're probably just gonna sit him out for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I know.
Also, we're down. We're chasing 13 here.
Yeah, I mean, this is the closest we've been in a little while, but not a lot of time left in this one, folks. The refs are talking about something. I don't know what happened, but it is what it is. So guys, we got into the BBG of the game. I mean, the BBG for the Knicks right now, which was Dante DiVincenzo. But something did happen this week, and I think the announcers alluded to it. If you're watching tonight's game, one of our Knicks became Player of the Week. Yeah, you guys might know who that is.
JB killing
Jalen
it.
Brunson, folks. 28.5 points per game, 6.5 assists, 54% from 3, folks. And the Knicks have gone 3-1 this week. Jalen Brunson is your Eastern Conference Player of the Week. Let's go. Shout out to JB doing the damn thing. Yes.
Yeah, well deserved, man. Jalen's been on one, man.
Yeah, man. Can't say enough about him. He's been great. Craig said we're getting that 12-point loss, like I said earlier. Well, you definitely in the ballpark, Craig. You might be onto something here. Oh, and Craig says Ron, RJ also has 4 turnovers. Sheesh. Yeah, it's a tough one, man.
It's a tough one. One off his face.
No,
That's a terrible one. That's a Sports Center moment. Bloopers. What's the Shaq blooper reel? What's that one? What's that one called?
Shaq and a fool.
Shaq did a fool, man. That's a definite
Oh
Shaq did a fool.
Oh man, that is like that's still Knicks fans.
He forgot to raise his hand when dribbling. That's crazy.
That's a still Knicks fans. What were you thinking moment right there, guys? Remember that?
Facts.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, this game is out of hand, man. They just making the right play. They make the right play. Look at that.
That was really
Edwards
bad.
finding
really
the right.
Bad.
It's the right play. Look at it. They got 3 guys, all 3 defenders like hovering in front of Edwards. You know what I mean? Like if he's not attacking and he's being patient, he's seeing the court. You know,
and then getting it to slow
take what they give you. Yeah, take what they give you. And slow mo, he's a bucket.
He does everything slow. I can't believe this guy's crazy.
He's a bucket, man. He's a bucket.
He is, bro. He is. Oh man. See, this is one of those. I hate to say it, guys, but this is one of those where you see now. This
height
is
disparity,
not necessarily.
Man.
Yeah, this is one of those moments where you see the small lineup stuff that the Knicks have been trotting out there. This is when it becomes an issue,
right?
And also,
but how many teams have these many bigs on their team. Like
They're not
officially,
many.
they're
Not
not
many.
many.
Not many. Like you only have to worry about this legitimately with and it's not even just the bigs, but just overall team height. With maybe
Right.
4 or
The
5 teams in the
Nuggets.
NBA. The
Yeah.
Nuggets, the Milwaukee,
Right.
this team. But
LA.
this is not
I would say
everywhere.
LA too. LA is probably
LA's
like
got
that
linked,
too.
yeah.
They got, you know,
Oh, and I
not the
think
Clippers. I'm at the Lakers.
Boston's got good height overall.
Mm,
They may not have good height at the center position, but they got good
yeah. But
height at
overall,
the other positions. Yeah.
very similar to like what we've seen with Charlotte with their sort of length. They were sort of in the
Yeah.
other positions. They got length,
Charlotte,
but
right.
no centers.
They're still
Hey,
fighting,
man.
guys. It's 108-93, 5 minutes left. 23 points for Jalen Brunson and 6 assists. So now this
That's
is one
cool.
of those games where they've been saying that Jalen Brunson needs to do a better job passing the ball and getting his teammates involved, which he's been trying to do the last 3 games, by the way, if you've noticed. So this is
Right.
one of those games where the teammates are not doing much, so Jalen needs to take over.
Hey, look, that's an aggressive move by Randall. I like that. You know, take it
That
to the
wasn't
basket. You know, and even DiVincenzo, I love his you know, his effort is there. Now we got to knock down the free ones, man. We haven't shot it really good from the free throw line though. You know, and here we go again.
You ain't lying. Oh man, for whatever reason, this year Julius has really been struggling at the free throw line.
Yeah, to start the season off, he hasn't really
Because
had.
remember, there was a point where Julius was taking the technicals for us.
Oh yeah, he was hitting like 80% from the free throw line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, and I also forgot the game against Washington was an in-season tournament game too. So that puts us at 1-1 because our first in-season tournament was against Milwaukee where we lost. We've got 2 more games scheduled, and we'll see what happens. Oh my God! John
That's
didn't
where
even say anything because he
this
knew how
is where
bad that was.
yes, I was waiting for you to see it. This is where Julius's lack of attention, you know what I mean, and his unwillingness to play hard all the time in every possession comes back to bite you. Like that's a play that should not happen. Why are you not paying attention and why are you being so lackadaisical? Like Brunson's telling you watch your back and you still walking towards it's like that made no sense. He better have gotten that back, that rebound, because that's like a no-no.
Jeez,
That's a no-no.
man.
That's crazy.
Come on, guys. Like what can we do here? Like, yeah, man. You know, the thing is, like a lot of people said going into this game that this is a good, a good measuring stick for us to see where we're at as a team. Because they're
The barometer game.
this is not the greatest look. We got some stuff to work on.
We got a lot of stuff to work on, but also this is a team that's coming out of the West. You know what I mean? This is not an East Coast team. This is not a team that we're going to see much of. So, with that said, you take this, you learn from it. You got a lot of film to watch on this game, and you see how you can get better. I mean, legit though, offensively, we got to do better. Yeah, that's crazy. That was a good pass by Randall, but I don't know what happened there.
Mitch was just too far under the rim. And he don't, when you're not an offensive player, sometimes you don't know what to do with yourself. Oh my God. Not good. Not good. But it's only one game. We've seen this before where the Knicks have struggled against good teams.
I think we should call it and go right into our predictions right now. That's what I think.
Yeah, I mean,
we might as well. We ain't winning this one.
What's up, fellas? How you guys
What's
feeling
up,
right now?
Jose?
What up, Jose?
Ah,
What's going on?
I'm
We
loving
could
the
be
new
better
background.
today.
I'm loving that
We
new
could be
background.
better. Thank you.
You
ah,
know,
Looks
nice,
good, man.
nice, nice.
I'm loving it. Last week, I was really upset because you guys made the same predictions. But then after that night, I was like, you know what? Even though they made the same predictions, I really love the fact that you guys had faith in your team. Because if I could just remind the viewers at home, their Ron and John's predictions from last week, um, it was 4 games. Tonight being the fourth
Mm,
game, and we carried over the predictions from the week prior. So that means the first 3 games you guys said wins, and then I gave you the option to predict tonight's game, and both of you said wins. And you guys were confident that the Knicks were going to win. And you know what? The first 3 games, it was exciting. They won. They won, and won. And tonight, you guys were enjoying the game. You guys were loving it until it got to the half, and you're like, crap, what is happening? And now, unfortunately, I mean, the game is still going, but you guys are calling it a loss.
Yeah, this is a loss. We were being optimistic, Jose. That's what it was. We were being official Knicks fans.
Yeah,
It
that's a cop out.
happens.
That's a
It
cop out.
happens.
But you know
They're
what?
just a better team.
Tonight, I was hoping, we was going to, but it's not going to happen because I don't believe in
mm.
draws. So you know what? It's okay. But if the folks really want to know the score, it's a tie score, 3-3, with each of these gentlemen predicting 3 games correctly. With that being said, it's time to make the predictions for next week. And next week we have a lot of games, very intense games. We only have 2 games coming up
It's the
because, of
holiday
course, it's the
season.
holiday season, and I know Ron and John at the end of the show is going to send their greetings to everyone. But because I only get to speak for this brief moment, I just want to say happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving, happy restful day. Whatever you're doing these next couple of days, I hope you take time to be with your family, with your loved ones, and enjoy it. Rest up. With that being said, gentlemen, we got 2 games coming up, with the first game that's coming up actually being our third group stage game, and that is the Miami Heats. So, what did you guys say? Win, loss? What are we looking at? And while you're thinking about your predictions, to the rest of the viewers who are watching at home, I know you're sad. I know you're upset. I know that you don't like what's happening right now, and it's okay. But if you want, you can make your predictions for these 2 games, and we're going to see it in the chat. All right, Ron and John, take it away. Let me know what you guys think.
Hmm.
Ron, you can predict first if you like.
Um. Okay,
You
I'm
carried the one.
going.
Did you
I
carry the
did. I
one?
did. Yeah. I got it. I got it. I'm going Knicks beat Miami. Uh and then the Knicks destroy. No. Knicks lose to Phoenix. So yeah, lost to Phoenix.
Okay, all right,
Okay.
okay. John, what about
Yeah.
you, man?
We don't see eye to eye because after this game, I see us going into a 3 game with a losing streak. So I'm seeing 2 losses.
Ooh.
Hmm.
So you're basing it
I'm
off
seeing.
one game.
Yeah, got to. I mean,
Got to.
they got to show and prove. For me, I got to see something. This is you're
Right.
talking about a defending East Coast champ, right? Miami won the conference last year, so I think they're just going to be prepared. It's an in-season game. It's not going to be an easy one. I could see Bam and Jimmy Butler going off.
Mm. Okay.
Mm.
I'm just saying, last week Monday, the Knicks lost, and then they came back with 3 wins straight. So who knows? Maybe that's gonna happen again. I mean, with just 2 games coming up. Ron, Greg on the chat said that bad choice, Ron. I don't know which is the bad choice, either that win or
I
the
think
loss. Oh,
I
Greg
think he
says John
thinks
is a
Miami.
wise man. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Miami one he does not believe in. But I got something to say for that, folks. Listen, we played Miami in the playoffs. They beat us 4 games to 2, but we did get 2 games, right? In the regular season, we beat them 3 games to 1. They do not give us the height matchup issue that we are struggling with tonight. They are not as hot as this Minnesota team that's kicking our butts tonight. So I'm thinking we have a shot. I'm not saying, listen, they got to turn it around, but I think we can do it, folks. I think we can do it. I'm hoping. I'm hopeful.
So you don't want to change your answer?
Nope.
Alrighty then. Well, guys, I just want to say enjoy your week, enjoy your time, enjoy these next 2 games. I know you're sad, you're depressed right now, but it's okay. It's going to get better. Trust me. I'm really excited about this prediction. Um, it's great because that means that next week I can finally give somebody the loser sign. And the
Yep.
question is, who will be the loser next week, and who will be the king? With that being said, folks, take care. I'm out of here. My 5 minutes are up. Bye bye.
Bye.
Later,
Later, Jose.
Jose.
Appreciate you.
Always a pleasure.
Yes. So right now it's currently 1:15:98. It's 2 minutes and 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ryan Arcidiacono is in the game, so you know what that means, folks. So is Jericho Sims for that matter, and what's his name? Daquan
Jeffries,
Jeffries.
they can, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 2 minutes left. Like we're further and further away. Let these guys get a little bit of run. Save our guys from injury. It's, yeah, man. So where we at, man? What we looking for about next week, man? We're definitely off for the holiday season. What's your plans, man?
I mean, listen, I don't know. I got to get my gobble on. I got to
Okay.
figure out what the sides are. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be doing a lot of cooking, so
Okay.
that's new
That's
for
what's
me.
up.
I mean, I do a little
Okay.
cooking. I'm gonna be doing a lot of cooking this time around. So,
I got you. No
yeah,
doubt. Yeah, I'm on the
What
same boat
about
though.
you?
Yeah, I'm on the same boat, man. We got family coming over, so we're definitely gonna be cooking it up over here in the house. Um, you know, just spreading the love, and having family come over is and being grateful for what we have. You know what I mean? So
Very
that's
nice, very
all we
nice.
can do, man.
And you also, I mean, it's extended celebration because it's still a celebration, celebrating
Yeah,
your young man, your boy, making the
yeah. Oh,
basketball
yeah,
team. You know what
yes. Got the
I mean?
eldest, man. Eldest making freshman team. The freshman basketball team is pretty dope.
Yeah.
He got his schedule in today. He got his verbal contract with the school. They do all of those sort of things.
Wow.
So that's
It's
pretty cool.
legit. I didn't get
Yeah,
any of
yeah.
that when I was in school. They just told, hey, you get a
You
jersey
you know
next week.
you know what it is in like schools in suburban areas are like they do it right. They do the homecomings and all of that, and they do it
Hmm.
right. So schools in the city are a little different.
Man, I would have made
But
a killing out there, boy. If I would
yeah,
if I would have known that this is how life can be.
facts.
Man.
But yeah, he's doing well so far. They had 2 practices. He's played well. Um, he's trying to, right now he's basically playing for whether he's gonna have what role he's gonna play. Is he gonna be a starter off the bench? Right now he's pretty much playing the 2 in the small forward position. So
Hmm.
he's playing the shooting guard and small forward position. He's a wing, and so we'll see how that goes. I'll keep everybody posted to see if he's a starter or not. But I'm excited. I'm excited for him. He gets to start his high school career off, which is pretty dope. Those are
That
times you'll
is
never
fire.
forget. You know what I mean? So That's what I'm happy about, is that he's able to, see it for himself and just, enjoy it,
Yeah, that's fire, bro. I'm happy for him as well, man. So that's great news, and I know you're thankful. See, that's how it all comes back to the holiday spirit and what we got going on this week, folks.
You know
Being
it.
thankful for all everything in life. Um, and even though I'm not happy with this Knick loss, I'm thankful that our Knick team is still a good team and can bounce back from this. Some good stuff can happen. Got to be
Yeah, I
patient.
mean, we're not a bad team. We're gonna be all right this year, So we're gonna be all right.
I think we'll be fine. I mean, Greg says should have kept Obi. Maybe, but that was a whole different story. Hey, I didn't even notice him. Shout out to Canal Ban Lauya in the building. Where you been, Canal? It's been a minute. You have been missing in action, man. Good to see you. I'm thankful that Canal Ban Lauya is back in the chat.
That's a fact.
Oh, they missed 2 free throws, so it looks like Minnesota's getting some Chick-fil-A. Jesus.
Uh-oh.
Listen, what
They're
first off,
getting
how
it
come
all.
I don't hear about these giveaways at Madison Square Garden?
There are none. There are none. You probably get like 20% off. That's it. Just get a discount. You don't get nothing
Geez.
free. Nothing free.
Oh man, it's the worst.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. Well, I mean, you guys see it. You see what's going on. It is what it is, man. Listen, I just want to tell you guys out there, no matter what's happening, what's going on in your life, be thankful that you able to get up in the morning and take another breath, open your eyes and see the sun or see the moon, whatever you get to look at and view. And even if you can't see, if that's not your blessing, be blessed that you can hear, smell, taste, whatever it is that you're welcome to have. Be blessed and thankful and enjoy what that is put before you, and just have a great week, man. That's all I can really say. John,
Yeah.
final
I'm right
words,
there with
brother.
you, man. Final words as always, man. It's always a pleasure being on with you guys on the chat and ladies on the chat. Wishing you all the best for Thanksgiving. Enjoy the holidays, be safe, don't drink too much, and I'll catch you all on the next one, man. I actually drink a lot, right? If you ain't traveling,
Yeah,
drink
a
a lot.
a
Enjoy.
little bit.
You know what I mean? Now if you're traveling and you gotta drive, keep it light. You know what I'm saying? Stay safe
Yeah,
out there.
yeah. Stay
Anyway, have
responsible.
a good one. Yeah, stay responsible. It's always a pleasure, Ron, and we'll chop it up, and I'm sure we'll give our thanks to each other come the holiday season. So stay
Of
up. I'll
course,
catch y'all on the next one.
there you go. Listen, guys. Yeah, be safe out there. Have fun. Enjoy yourselves. Be thankful for what you got, or be thankful for everything in life. And just enjoy your happy Thanksgiving to all y'all. And as I always say, tell a friend who tells a friend who tells another friend. Still, Knick fans, we'll be back again, whether it be on Monday nights, 9 p.m. for SKF Weekly. Your man's Ron, John, brother Jose on the ones and twos. Whether it be Thursday nights for the NBA wrap up at 8:30. Not this Thursday because we're getting our gobble on, but maybe the next Thursday. Whether it be Saturdays for Know the Ledge at 11:30. So tune in for this Saturday, because it should be interesting.
Yeah,
But
we know who he gonna be walking people down the ledge. That's gonna be a tough show.
oh my God, we better not. We need to beat Miami on Friday. If we lose to Miami
I'm telling
Saturday,
you,
it's going to be rough.
that 3 hours is
No.
gonna turn into a 6 hour like drag out session. I'm telling you.
I may be sitting on the couch myself. You're like, Ron, who's this guy? That's my therapist, man. I'm gonna need it. So anyway, all right, guys, listen. Appreciate y'all, and also, listen. You know what I'm thankful for? I almost forgot. I'm thankful for us. Still Knick fans. Ron, John, and Jose. La Tres Musqueritos. Jose! Yeah. Yeah, man. Shout out to Illmatics. Appreciate you, man. Be a part of the replay gang. We're finishing up the show, but you're welcome to rewatch and see how the show went down, man. Appreciate you. Smash that like button if you guys haven't already, and hit that I haven't been talking about that emoji thing that YouTube added where you got the hearts and stuff. Hit some hearts for the show, man. Hit some hearts. Yeah, that's all I got. All right, we out of here, man. Enjoy the rest of your night. Have a good week. Hopefully it's a short week. And you know, that's all I got. We out of here.
Freedom over fame. Freedom over cycle stays the same.